What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and today we got Kenyon Martin going in on Julius Randle, and what he's going in on him about. I had to go back to it and listen to it and go back to some of the things that's happened in the Knicks organization. You know what I'm saying? To see what his perspective was and what he was getting at. And the more I listened to it, the more I started to understand when I fully dissected the information that's out there. Now, he's getting on Julius Randle for going over to hug his wife right after Game 5. And there is a lot of variables at play I'm going to talk about in my commentary. But I want you to check this out, and I want to know what you guys think.
So I saw something, but listen, yo.
Yeah, I seen that.
I saw something last night at the end of the game, and it bothered me, right? Mm-hmm. We just got done playing a hard-fought game in a playoff series, and the first thing you do is you go kiss your wife. Like, that's the first thing you do. Well, where's your mind at?
Yeah.
Dog, the very first thing he did, dog, when the game was over, walked over and kissed his wife. And I'm sitting there watching the game with my wife. I'm like, I love you to death, but ain't no way in that incident I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna be with my guy. We just got done winning. I'm not even thinking about you.
He needs some love, man.
I'm not even thinking about
He
you.
needs some love.
Yeah, you know that. You know he at home talking to her like, yeah, baby.
But you know what I'm saying, though?
She's the only one in there with his jersey on.
Huh? She the only one with the jersey
on. But that's so to your point, though. You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine what else is going on around it for the people to feel that way out there. You know what I'm saying?
My backbone.
Like,
now
I need some love, man.
I see what he's saying now. He's saying for him to think about his wife, you can just only imagine that the players on the team, the arena, not fucking with him.
He locked in.
He wins. The first thing he runs to, he wants to celebrate with
comfort.
the only person.
That's his only support and comfort in this situation.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Nobody else got a jersey.
So the team ain't supporting him?
I don't. But
for
you to do that in that moment. And you look at him, he don't look happy, man.
No, he don't.
He don't look, they just won. And his face looked like they lost.
I gotta pull it up.
We're not joyful.
A little funny after they lost Game 4?
Yeah, it was a little.
He said maybe they wanted more than we do.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they wanted more. It's like,
who says that?
That's why the Lakers got rid of him.
Who says that? No, we need to go out and play hard.
In New York.
Even if
we
you
played in New York.
So, man, when you look at some of the things Julius Randle's been through with the team, he's gotten in guys' face, most notably in the most recent. Emmanuel quickly was trying to calm him down from getting the tech, trying to reel him back in, and he's just pushing, he's scolding quickly and trying to push him out the way. He's trying to keep you in the game to help the team win, but it's not the only time. I mean, we've seen other players do that, but Randle is acting like he is a superstar. And this is what gets on people's nerves, that he wears his emotions on his sleeves. And so the New York Knicks fan base has a love-hate relationship with him. If you ask 10 different people about Julius Randle, you probably get 10 different answers in New York. You know what I'm saying? And they have good memories. He came to the Knicks and led them back to the playoffs, so they have a soft spot for him there. It's just his performance in the playoffs, and not only his performance, it ain't like he's missing good shots. A lot of times he's making low IQ plays and taking bad shots, deep threes, wants to dribble up the court like a point guard, doesn't have it in his skill set. And I said that on one of my other videos, and I went back and I checked the guy about it. He deleted his comment when I went back to look for it because I wanted to ask him about it a few games ago. But it's not to come down on Julius Randle. It's just the nature of the beast. You playing in Madison Square Garden, you got to play smart at least. Smart and effort. They're not going to be mad at you for playing your best and coming up short. They're going to be mad at you for having low energy after you're not making shots. And that's what Julius Randle brings to the team sometimes. RJ Barrett did it a little bit in the Cleveland series, but for the most part, he's had the energy. He's brought it pretty much every game outside of maybe 3 or 4. And you can feel his energy on the team. Like when they took Julius Randle out in Game 5, that's when the team made their run. And I feel like he has a little bit of jealousy towards Jalen Brunson taking that city from him. But I see people still saying Julius Randle is the best player to lead the team. It's not even close who's the best player on the team is. R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle are closer than anyone else on that team is close to Brunson. Brunson is an elite point guard. You got to put him in the conversation. Everybody that people think is elite, like I feel like them getting Brunson was better than them getting Dame Lillard at this point. Like, it's time to stop underrating Brunson, putting him under the names you're familiar with saying. He is up there amongst them. It has been, from a talent perspective, if he would have had this responsibility and this amount of freedom to play his game, he would have been in that conversation sooner. It's about opportunity sometimes. But I do feel like Randle, he wants to be the leader. He has an issue with Jalen Brunson and his stardom. And the crazy thing is, Jalen Brunson is one of those players that still tries to let him eat. Jalen Brunson knows he should be taking all the final shots and he should always have the ball at the end. He still tries to incorporate Julius Randle in it, though, because he knows once Julius Randle starts to go to the rim and he creates things, using his size and strength, then, hey, Julius can eat. He's a good free throw shooter for a big, and he can be tough to handle. Like, when he started taking Jimmy to the post, he's the one player on the team that Jimmy's going to get in foul trouble if Julius is truly trying to score in the paint. And he just has a lot of bailout possessions, from the perimeter. So, yeah, man, I think the Knicks fan base is always going to love Julius Randle just from the standpoint he came to play there and everything. But I feel like his low energy, his disconnect from the team at times, when he was taken out in, game 2? Yeah, you got to think about that. He was taken out in game 2 to win that critical home game too. So the portions of this series against a disciplined team like Miami who don't beat themselves has been when Julius went out the game. Now, he's came back in and contributed, especially last game. He came back in and he got on board. But if they would have stuck with him, then, they would not be playing. And I feel like, you see John Starks, Latrell Sprewell, all these guys embracing Brunson, RJ, some of the other players when they coming off the court after the game. Randle goes over and hugs his wife. I had to look at that again because I was like, ain't nothing wrong. I've seen other players go to their wives. But for him, what Kenyon Martin is saying is it seems to be like some comfort there that he's feeling the pushback from the city. There's been a disconnect with him, and it's just based off effort and his temperament more than it's his play. And I think that's what K. Martin is getting at, man. Not just the fact that he hugged his wife. It's just the way that he looks like, let's get all up out of here. But, I mean, that's what you get when you sign on to play at Madison Square Garden. So, man, hopefully Julius Randle and the Knicks, maybe they go in and compete and win tonight. See, the thing is, you could change a complete narrative. My video could be null and void. What Kenyon Martin said could be null and void. If they go win tonight, win game 7, and you in the next round, everything changes. But this team, a lot hinges on what happens in this game tonight. And if they play a game 7 Sunday, a lot hinges on what'll happen with this roster going forward. If you get to the next round, everybody may be back. If you don't, and Julius Randle has a terrible game, they may be looking to move him, may look for upgrades on the wing. Because they know they have Brunson and they have him underpaid right now. So you actually, if you could get these guys off the roster, you have money to play with to bring in more players. But hey, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.